Hey everyone, this was an awesome jump rope session combined with exercises to target the legs, and I hope that by watching this video you will see some jump rope moves that you might want to learn, and possibly also some leg exercises that could be of benefit to you. So what I did was I basically did one jump rope move for just over 1 minute. So here I am doing the boxer heel toe, which I have a tutorial video on my channel, and I made a video on this move actually just recently showing a bunch of different varieties of the boxing heel toe and different progressions, so you might want to check out that video. So I did a jump rope move for just over 1 minute. I set my timer for just over 1 minute, and then basically immediately afterwards I went into a leg exercise. The first one, which you will see in just a few moments. Okay, so here I am doing a wall squat, except instead of a wall, I am using the side of my Jeep. So I put my back against the Jeep and I slid my body down to the point where my knees form about a 90-degree angle. And I held this position for about 1 minute. When I was a kid in gym class, we had to do this regularly, a few times a week. It's an easy move to perform in that you just need a wall or a flat surface, but it is challenging on your thigh muscles, for example, as well as your glutes, your butt muscles, and even your hamstrings, as well as your back. So you're keeping your back pressed against the surface, the wall, or in this case, the side of my Jeep. This really engages the thigh muscles. And then the next jump rope move that I did was crossing the legs. One leg goes forward across the other, while the other moves to the rear and behind. So we're forming like an X with our legs. I have a tutorial video on my channel for this move if you're interested in learning this move, the X jump. This was a move that Floyd Mayweather used to do regularly when he jumped rope. Crossing the legs in an X. It's a fantastic move, really fun to do. It's great for coordination as well as timing. And the next leg move that I did involved getting down on the ground, as you can see, and basically I kept, in this case, my left leg straight and I raised it off the ground about 6 to 8 inches, and I held it there for approximately 30 seconds or even a little longer before changing legs and going to the right leg. This is absolutely fantastic. It's a simple move, again, to perform. All you need is a flat surface to lie down on. You could do this even on your bed in the morning, and you simply straighten out your leg and you raise it off the ground and hold it in that position you can try for 10 seconds if you're new to it, and then gradually increase the duration. Try to get 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or even a minute. This is fantastic for working the muscles around the knee. It's a really great exercise. So even if you aren't that mobile, this is something you can still do. If you're lying down, maybe watching TV or laying down in your bed, raise your leg off the ground and hold it in place like I am doing here. It's a fantastic move. Try it and you'll see it really engages the muscles around your knees. If you get good at it, you can even apply weights. You can wear, for example, an ankle weight. And if you do it on the ground like I was doing there, of course you're going to have to get up off the ground too, which is also a great exercise. The next jump rope move I did was the jog step, or the run in place. And as I just did there, you can do it if you want, moving forwards and backwards a little bit. You can do it while you move around in a circle. You can do this move moving from side to side or diagonally. The alternate step, aka the jog step or the run in place, is just a fantastic, very versatile jump rope move. When doing the jog step, you want to try to stay light on the toes and balls of your feet. You don't want your feet to hit the ground with too much impact. And the better you get at this move, the faster, of course, you can spin the rope, which will increase the difficulty. Another way to add a level of difficulty or make the move more challenging is to raise your legs higher. You can do high knees with the jog step. Now, the next leg movement or leg exercise that I did is this, deep squats. And I believe I did approximately 30 of them. So I was aiming for roughly a minute with each of the leg exercises. A minute of kind of tension or engaging the particular activity that I was doing. So here I am doing deep squats. I'm squatting down to the point where my hamstrings, the back of my thighs, meet my calf muscles. And then to push my body up from the squat position, I engage my butt muscles as well as my thighs. So you might not be able to do deep squats at the moment, depending on your fitness and your mobility level, but you can do even partial squats. Just squat down perhaps a few inches before returning to the starting position and repeating. And the next move I did was the regular 2-foot hop. And although this may look easy, and it's typically the first move that people learn when they learn how to jump rope, it's quite demanding, quite challenging, especially for your lower leg muscles, in particular your calf muscles, your calves, the muscles at the back of your legs. Your calf muscles, your soleus muscles, and you also have the Achilles tendon getting closer to the bottom towards the feet. This move really targets those muscles. So if you're a beginner and you're learning how to jump rope, and you feel tired, your legs get tired doing this move, you're not alone. I still get tired when performing this move. It's really challenging, really taxing on the lower legs, the calf muscles. So if you want to skip rope for a long time, for example, as I do, as you see others do, you will see them combine various different moves. They often don't just use the basic 2-foot hop because it's really challenging, really tiring for the calf muscles. Here, with this leg movement, I am working the hamstrings, the back of the thighs. So if you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm using the car, my Jeep there, and I have the back of my boxing boot pressed up against the side of the Jeep. This is an isometric movement. It's almost as if I'm trying to move the car by pushing my foot, the back of the boot, up against the car. And this is really engaging my hamstring muscle, the back of my left leg. And now I do the same with the right leg. So I have the boxing boot pressed up against the car, almost as if I'm trying to touch my butt with the boxing boot, but I can't touch my butt with the boxing boot because the car is in the way. So I'm tensing my muscles, I'm pushing my boot against the car, and this is really engaging the hamstring muscles. A lot of people will work out or do exercises that target their thighs, but we also have to remember the back of the thigh, the hamstring muscles, very important. And now, the next jump rope move that I did was the 1-foot hop. I did several reps on one foot before alternating feet. I believe I was doing 10 one-foot hops before doing 10 one-foot hops on the opposite leg, and I repeated that for just over a minute. One-foot hops are fantastic for building lower leg strength because that one leg is supporting your body weight as opposed to jumping rope with 2 feet landing on the ground. When you're doing one-foot hops, that one leg, one foot is supporting your body weight. So it's doing more work. And because it's supporting your body weight, you want to be very careful. You don't want to jump too high off the ground. Notice I'm jumping very low off the ground. If you're doing one-foot hops, because your body is supporting, because that one leg is supporting your body weight, it can lead to injuries a little bit quicker than when you're doing 2-foot hops. So you want to be careful. You want to land on the ground gently. And here what I'm doing is I'm pushing the outside of my boxing boot against the tire of the car. This is another isometric exercise. This is working the outer part of the leg. Fantastic move for working the hip flexor area. So it's as if I'm trying to raise my leg up, but I can't because the tire of the car is blocking that movement path. It's a fantastic move. And now I alternate feet. As you can see here, I push the outside of the boxing boot against the tire. It's almost like I'm trying to raise that boxing boot to my waist, to waist height, but I can't because I'm meeting an immovable object, being the car. Fantastic move for engaging the outer part of the upper leg in particular, around the hip flexor area. Great movement. So the level of force that you push against the object, you can start off easier and gradually increase the tension. You don't have to push extremely hard if you don't want to. Listen to your body. If you feel like you might be causing pain, ease off. And here I am doing the boxer can jump. It's a very popular move with boxers. And again, I have a tutorial video on my channel for this move as well. This is a favorite move of Manny Pacquiao, for example. Gennady Golovkin also loves doing this move. The can jump is great because when you bring your foot up to the rear like that, and then you kind of kick it out in front of you, you're giving your leg a bit of a shake out. It helps to remove or get rid of some fatigue. It's a great move to do. If you're trying to jump rope for a long time but you don't want to stop, doing some can jumps can give each leg a momentary rest. It's a 1-foot hop. One leg, 1 foot is doing actual 2 hops. And when you're doing those hops, the other foot is getting a momentary rest. Here I'm doing another isometric exercise for the leg muscles. This time for the air muscles again around the hip flexor area, the front of the leg, the groin. So basically I raised my leg up, doing a high knee, and I'm trying to push my leg up towards my chest, but I'm not allowing it to go up high because I'm using my arms, my hands, to apply some downwards force. So it's a great isometric exercise to work the hip flexor, the groin area of the upper leg. Also good for balance as I'm standing on 1 foot there, 1 leg. Taking a little break there before changing legs. As you can see, I'm just raising my leg. Get the balance again. Now, if you could always do this by holding on to an object with one hand, one arm, and applying downwards force, downwards pressure with the other hand, other arm. As you can see, these leg exercises that I'm doing, they actually involve no equipment, minimal equipment. If you wanted to use some weights, you could wear some ankle weights, for example, around the boxing boot there if you wanted to, but not necessary, but you could certainly do that. to add a little bit more load, a little bit more resistance. And now, I believe this is the last jump rope exercise for the day, and I did the running crisscross, one of my favorite moves. So we're combining the jog step with the crisscrossing action. And I have a tutorial video on my channel for helping you to learn how to do crisscrosses. So as you can see, this workout took about 16 minutes to complete. It was a fantastic workout. Afterwards, I went for a short swim in the sea. So I'm wearing swim shorts in this video. I really hope you enjoyed this workout video, and I hope it gave you some ideas for your next jump rope session.